So how did you? This is kind of a question for both of you. How did you get into music?
Do you want to start?
How did I get into music? I think I love music. My dad always played like Brazilian music and like pop music from the 80s and like all of that was around the house. And then I started playing instruments when I was a kid. Like bass was the first one I liked through like listening to bands like Nirvana and Pixies. I was like, oh, I want to play bass. And so that was like when I was about 11 or 12. And then I started writing tunes. I was always like into grime and all of it, like rappers and shit in the UK. So I was writing lyrics, and then I guess it kind of develops into something that I was like, I need to do both. We had a band, we met, one thing leads to another, and then yeah, we're here. How'd you get in?
Well, really from the earliest point when I was a baby, my dad used to play dub reggae to make me fall asleep.
Oh, hell
And it was
yeah.
the only thing I would fall asleep to. So I feel like that kind of instilled the rhythm. And then when I was at school, I started playing djembe, it's like African drums, in my classes, and I loved that. And then started playing drum kit when I was 7. And then when I went to secondary school, I played in a samba band, like marching drums, which was fun. And then yeah, we've just been different bands before, quite similar to you. I think just playing about when you're a kid and messing around. And now I think this is like the third band and the best one and the last one. So
The band to end all back.
So how did you all meet?
So me and Rudy were in a band before this.
yeah,
We met through that band, through the guitarist and vocalist of that band. He linked us up together. We had that band, and we were in that band for about
3 years.
3-4 years.
Yeah.
This was when we were like 19, 20.
Lockdown came along,
Lockdown came along, and then we kind of just
decided to move on.
move on and start this new thing. And yeah,
Because I'm not the one that wrote the questions. I'm having to like reread it.
in depth.
Because he wrote, this is kind of a compliment. Because he wrote, "You're really good at singing. Is there a story of how you got so good?"
Singing, Kelvin can't sing. He admits it himself. He can't sing anyway. So I don't know. I feel like he's being very nice there, but I wouldn't say that's true.
Thank you. Thanks, Rudy.
No worries.
Jesus Christ.
No. I mean, I think what we've spoken about before anyway is you have your unique tone of voice, which I think every singer needs, and that's
Yeah, I think I have a voice. I don't know if it's I don't know if it's the most technical, but it's me. It's unique. I guess that's what works.
So your songs were quite rebellious sounding. Is there a story or reason behind like the lyrics on some of the songs?
Yeah, just growing up in London, and I don't know, situation I grew up in, and just like I think it's just an observation of life around us. It's very I go to abstract world sometimes, but I think my music's very real and like a reflection of what I see, what other people see, what my mates go through, and it's just that collection of stories. And
it's the world around you, isn't it?
yeah,
Really?
yeah, that's my main source of inspiration.
So how did you end up performing at Stockton Calling?
We just got booked, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, our booking agent is really good.
Yeah, we just got.
We just
booked.
get the shows through, but I think it's kind of a bit like Great Escape in that sense, isn't it? It's for a lot of up and coming artists.
Yeah, it's nice to be on the radar up there because
Sure.
we love going up north, like areas like near Newcastle. We've never been to like that side, like the Tees side and Stockton and like near Middlesbrough. So it was sick to go there because we want to go as many places as possible. And you lot love it up there, to be honest.
Yeah, they proper go for it. We get the best crowds, and I think they like resonate with the name as well. Or at least they find
Yeah,
it
they're like, oh, that's meant that. That sounds. Yeah, people love it. So
Whereas if you say it down here, it takes a moment for people, but that won't last forever.
Yeah, because I realised we have like a London accent, but sounds more of a northern name.
Yeah,
exactly.
It was an accident, but I think I like that because it's England, isn't it? I want it to everyone to feel connected to it. It's a representation of the youth of people growing up in England. I don't want it to be like a London centric thing. Definitely an England centric thing, like British, like because that's just our that's like who we are. We grew up here, but and I think that shines through anyway. But yeah, we're not like trying to be like London centric, man. We want to go everywhere.
So how did the name come about?
Well, it was Mint before.
Yeah, we used to be called Mint, and then basically there was another band from Grimsby, I think it was, and they were called Mint. And I think they commented on one of our Instagram pictures. Like, I don't know if we need to like go to court, go on tour together, or have like a battle of the bands.
Yeah.
And they started commenting this sort of stuff like you're not the real Mint, blah blah blah. Blah. And then yeah, we basically just spoke to some people and like they advised us that we should probably change the name because this band had like a marketing.
Well, they sent us a
trademark.
flipping cease and
Yeah, they
desist.
sent us a cease and
They
desist.
got they got a bit
They got a bit sassy.
They got lawyery. They got all like yeah, man.
And then our Instagram
they
was
got
just called
corporate.
Sounds Mint.
Our Instagram was always called Sounds Mint because it was just like Mint wasn't available, like because it was just it's like a color. It's not like Mint's a very original name anyway. It's like
Yeah, and you can't find the band.
depending how. But anyway, like there was loads of Mint Instagram accounts, loads of them, like. And then Sounds Mint was the one that's like that's the only one. And then I think we would just realize, oh, that's actually like a better name. We were like, it's more memorable. It's a bit tongue in cheek, like it's a bit playful, and like I think it just suited us. It was always there from the start. We didn't have to like go and find a new name and rebrand. It was just a name.
We've done gigs as well under Mint or whatever, so it's kind of like it wasn't really straying too much. And even with like you were saying, we're trying to find it, but with other artists, there was a few artists called Mint. So it's like if you want to be like people to easily find you, you don't want to be lost in like an ether of loads of other stuff. So I think it was for the best anyway.
Yeah.
So as you are from the south, did performing in Stockton feel different? Like, how's it like perform? Is there any differences performing in the south to the north?
I definitely feel like people up north they just lay way up for it. We've been to Newcastle a few times. We're coming back in May actually, and like Manchester and shit. Like we love going up there because I think people really love music up there. So it's definitely like obviously in London it's more our crowd, so people know what to do. Like a lot of the time people don't know who we are and whatnot. So like when it's our show, the whole room's jumping. So like London's great. That's our home turf, innit? It's great for us. That's where we fucking grinded our teeth and played almost every pub in London by now, probably.
Yeah,
probably the major ones. So yeah, we gotta love like London and playing around London as well. I can't really say one's better than the other, but obviously we love the energy up there. You lot proper give.
Yeah, the energy is great. Yeah. And everyone's really friendly and just engaging and up for it. And I think it's fun.
During the event, you seem to know how to hype up the crowd. Would you say you're a people person? So it's easier to get them to join along.
I guess so. Yeah, I guess I make mates everywhere. I love to make mates and like connect with people. So I do. I make friends all along. I don't want it to be like a barrier. So I think it's good when people join the energy and all of that. I'm quite like in like off the stage. I'm not really like I'm a quite reserved person. I'm not like something just switches in my head. I just become a madman. Like
I think people are surprised when they see Kelvin on stage and then meet him afterwards and go, "Whoa, what?" The fuck?
Yeah.
But that's good, I think it just shows different elements and it shows that you're a real performer.
Do you have a favourite song in particular? If so, why? Like
at the minute, or just at the moment, or just like
I'm trying to work out if he meant a song you've like performed or a song you like. Maybe you can like we can answer both questions, like a song you like and a song you like performing.
I reckon I like playing at the minute. I always like playing Here's the Tea. There's something about the Sonics that just feels really euphoric. It feels really like feels good, man.
Also Falls in Porsches.
Falls in Porsches, yeah.
That one's fun.
That one's fun too. Yeah. We love playing those, to be fair. Pugland and that's always fun to play at the end. You get the mosh pit going and that.
Of course.
But yeah. Say
And then record wise,
favorite record at the
it's always the last one you've made, though, isn't it? I don't know. For me, anyway, I like obsessively listen to the demos after we like make them in the studio, and then it's my favorite song, and then we'll make a next one, and then I mean, I still love them, but it's like I don't know. I guess it's the rush you get off making each song.
Yeah.
If it's a good song, you know.
Yeah.
Have you got any future plans or dreams for your music?
Just to take it to the whole world, man. Be able to touch every country, really. Have as many people listen to it. I think it's big, it's massive. I just want to touch every stage.
Yeah, I think just getting out there and doing it, you know, full time and playing to everyone and living the life and making it all happen.
Baby.
I've something I've noticed. This wasn't a question written down, but you've opened for bands, haven't you?
Yeah,
we've done a lot of support shows. That's been our bread and butter, really. We've done a lot more support shows than we have headlines.
It's good. Get that experience on a bigger stage and that, and then we bring it to everywhere, you know.
Yeah. What bands have you opened for?
So loads of bands.
Oh, we done. Who were we on tour with at the end of last year? Jaws. They were great. We love Jaws.
Supported Jaws.
Stone, Blinders. We done Blow in the summer.
Done Below last year, which was crazy. We done. Yeah,
you were in the early days,
man.
Go Express as well. They're great.
We supported Go Express. Those lads are amazing. We love them. Yeah.
There's a few more.
A lot of friends, man. A lot of friends we made along the way. It's nice, and yeah, you just make friends with them. We all have the same passion. It's good fun.
And finally, the last question is: if you have something to say to your younger selves, what would it be?
Deep one. I'd say, just always enjoy yourself and trust yourself as well.
Yeah, I think having fun is really the most important thing. If you find the love for what you're doing, I think, you know, you have to work hard, but that kind of transcends everything else. So I'd say just have fun and you got to love what you're doing.
And don't worry.
Yeah.
Everything's going to be all right.
Don't worry.
Thanks. We found out about you because we've on Stockton Calling.
Yeah.
We didn't have like an exact plan on who to see, so we just kind of stumbled across, and really happy to. We really enjoyed your music.
Nice, amazing, thank you.
Well, I'm glad it was a good random find.
I thought I had to admit that was it was a bit random, but then I really enjoyed and.
I love that, man.
No, but that's great. That's the best way to be.
That's why we do. That's why we do these festivals. That's why we get on the coach and we get on the train and we go and play places where no one's ever heard of us before. Because hopefully, someone walks in.
Now you have, innit?
And they're like, "Oh, it sounds great. Sounds mint." And then that's it. And we can be connected. And you're on the journey now with us, which is great.
Thanks. That's all the questions.
No, thank you for your time, man. Appreciate it. Thank you for having us.
I appreciate it.
Catch up soon, man. Hopefully we'll be back.
Have a good day.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.